Morning, everybody. Tuesday morning. Hold on a second. Let me give it a second here. Make sure we kick it up. I gotta pour my coffee too. How's everybody doing this morning? You guys like my mug? Hold on. Got my office mug. All right. So we are ready to rock on this kind of dreary 40-degree day up here in Michigan. Blech. That's gross. All right, day number two of the 5-day Healthy Living Kickstart Challenge. Very, very quickly, let me make sure to go over the few little bookkeeping items that we have. I am loving the enthusiasm here, absolutely loving it. Each morning I'm popping in and there's loads of posts, people propping each other, keeping the motivation high, people asking questions, great questions, fantastic questions, and people helping out on those questions as well. I love seeing other people jump in and help out. I really appreciate that. One person I definitely have to say thank you and tip my cap to is one Judy Fitcha. You might see her. She has been all over it, commenting and helping people. She's one of our long-term clients. Anything that she says is gold. Judy, let me give you that gold star there. She's been with me so long that I think she knows all the answers inside out and backwards, and that's the reason she's so successful, because she's been with our program. She's been kicking butt, taking names. Petite woman in her 50s, menopausal issues, and she's crushing it, down 40 pounds, a ridiculous number of inches. So what she says, make sure that you listen to it. I always pop in just to be sure. But hey, I am one man, which leads me to the next bookkeeping things. As I kind of mentioned yesterday, I know we have a lot of people from different fitness levels. Right, some people are seasoned veterans, they're used to squatting and deadlifting and bench pressing, and other people maybe not. There's some injuries to work around. Maybe people have got you bet, Judy. She says, oh, thanks, Jason. You bet, Judy, you bet. But maybe you've got some injuries to work around. I've seen some people say, oh, I'm about to have a knee replacement, or I had a back injury, or I had a this, or I had a that. How should I modify these exercises? What should I do? In the scope of the 5-day challenge, I cannot be altering each individual workout. There's over 2,000 people taking this challenge. It is a free 5-day challenge. I want you to do the best job that you can, right? If you can't do goblet squats, or you can't do lunges, maybe you could do leg extensions, maybe you could do leg curls, maybe you could do leg presses, maybe you could do step-ups, maybe you could, if all of those things are out, maybe you could just walk, maybe you could do that. But you'll have to try your best to alter that. If you become a client into group coaching, you get a workout app, and every single exercise that you have has the ability to substitute into a search bar, and I'm going to help you personalize things to make sure that they work for you. But within the context of 2,000 people on a 5-day free challenge, and I'm one man. Judy certainly helps, and a number of these AOG members that are in this group here. Jess is an AOG member. AOG stands for Army of Greatness. That's our clients only group. So there's a lot of my clients, my current clients, paying clients, that help in these 5-day challenges because they love them. They love the enthusiasm. They love the motivation. They love everything about it, and they kick ass and they take names. Yeah, there you go. If you jump on board as far as that goes with coaching, that all changes and everything gets personalized and taken care of. But like I said, I have no paid assistance or anything at all with Any Man Fitness. It is me. I am solo. So help a brother out there. Do the best job that you friggin' can. That's the only thing we can ask, is that you do the best you can. That's it. How can we ask anything more than do the best you can? That's all we can really do. And I promise you this, I was a teacher for 12 years, middle school teacher for 12 years. Every single year, the first day, the kids walked into my classroom and, they had that look on their face like, yeah, I'm big, huge. I'm 6'8". I don't know if you know that. 6'8", 240 pounds, huge guy or whatever. And I would tell them every single year, I don't care what has happened to you in the past. I was a math teacher too. I don't care what has happened to you in the past. I don't care what your grades were before you got into here. I didn't look at your grades before you got into here. I don't care what they are. Why? Because every single year, kids come into my class that have never gotten an A or a B in math, and they end up getting an A or a B. And this is how you do it. You do every homework assignment. You work as hard as you can. You ask questions. You show your work. And if you do all of that, you're very likely going to get an A or a B. As a matter of fact, someone who does all the homework, studies for all the quizzes, studies for all the tests, they don't get grades other than A's and B's. They don't. They flat out don't. But if you're not going to do the work, you're not going to study, you're not going to do the homework, then yeah, you probably won't get those A's and you probably won't get those B's. And the same thing applies with fitness. I can say the same thing. Nobody expects you to squat 300 pounds today. Nobody expects you to bench press 200 pounds today. Nobody expects you to do those things. But what we do expect you to do with Anyman Fitness is the best you can and try to get a little bit better each day. That's it. That's it. If that means you're doing some wall push-ups today, wonderful. Tomorrow, try to do a few extra wall push-ups. Or maybe tomorrow you can do them on the stairs. Or maybe so just, it's constant improvement. That's what it's all about. Comparing yourself to the you of yesterday. Don't compare yourself to someone who is in year 6 if you're on day 2. That's not a fair comparison, you know? Compare yourself to where you were yesterday, last week, last month. That's all self-improvement is all about. So, let's do this. Let's jump right into it. Let's get after it. We're in day number 2. And remember, 5 linchpin habits of fitness success. Let's start with nutrition. Nutrition, as far as fat loss goes, is more important than training, and it's not even close. It's probably 95% to 5%. Okay? Nutrition, nutrition, nutrition. Now, yesterday's linchpin habit was we figured out what our meal frequency is going to be, and we figured out what our meal timing is going to be. So we know when we're going to eat, and we know how many meals we're going to eat. We're going to stick to that meal frequency today. That's number 1. Now, number two, this is a bit of a reflection action item. Now, the nutritional action item is for you to take a look at how big your meals are. Hunger and dieting tend to be associated with each other. Does that mean you are always hungry when you're dieting? I wouldn't say always, but it tends to catch up to you eventually. Hunger is a cumulative effect of the human body, right? When you first start your diet, you might not be that hungry, but if you are in a proper calorie deficit and you are purposefully eating less calories than you need, eventually hunger is going to catch up to you. It's natural, it's normal, it's a part of dieting. As I said, you're purposefully eating less than you need, right? In order to lose body fat. So, we need to employ all the possible tricks that we have at our disposal to set your diet up in such a way that you can stick to it. As long as your diet is creating a calorie deficit, it has the potential to help you lose fat, assuming that's the number 1 goal. For the vast majority of people, that's the number 1 goal. That might not apply to you if your goal is to gain muscle or gain body mass, but most people have number 1 goal to lose fat, right? Now, one of the reasons that strategically setting up your diet so that you can eat at least one big fulfilling meal is that it's satisfying. It's like a little bit of a psychological hack. If you can create a meal plan and a meal frequency, and you can take one of those meals and you can feel physically full, and you're also going to feel psychologically full. And this is one of the biggest benefits, honestly, to fasting, to not eating breakfast and only eating lunch and dinner. We'll discuss fasting a little bit later on in the week. Do understand that fasting in and of itself does not cause fat loss. A lot of people make that mistake. They think, oh, I'm fasting, so I'm definitely going to lose fat. That's not the case. You still have to mind your calories. You still have to mind your macros. When it comes to fat loss, calories are king, and your macronutrient composition of your diet, meaning protein, carbs, and fats, that's number 2. Okay? Number 3 is the healthfulness of your diet, right? The vitamins, the minerals, the nutrients, all that good stuff, making sure you're eating whole, healthy foods. That's number 3. Meal timing is all the way down to number 4. It barely moves the needle, if at all. Just because you fast or you employ some sort of a strategy when it comes to your meal frequency and meal timing does not mean you're going to lose fat unless you're in that deficit. So we need to make sure that we're in that deficit. So yesterday, we figured out when we're going to eat and how many meals we're going to eat. We figured that out. Now what I want you to do is take some time today and reflect and to ask yourself a very simple question. When do I tend to find myself snacking, a little hungrier? When is my downtime And I want you to eat bigger meals there and smaller meals when you're busier. Now, for someone that works a normal 8 to 5 job, like normal business hours, my job is, it never ends, but it's for the most part a normal job, right? My girls I pointed out there, that's where the bus stop is, I'm pointing out the window. My girls just hopped on the bus and took off to second grade and fourth grade, and so I, got my coffee, I'm here in my office. You like my office? That's pretty cool, isn't it? Had that made a couple years ago, but I'm not, so I work a normal job. So how do I set up my meals? Do it very strategically. My breakfast is just a couple hundred calories, protein shake. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Big, huge dude, 6'8", 240 pounds, protein shake. Scoop of protein, banana. It's my whole breakfast. Okay? Now, I'm going to train around noon. I always lift weights right around noon. It's my preferred time, usually because the gym is empty. Nice little benefit to working from home for yourself, being self-employed. And I'm going to eat my lunch right around 2 or so. Now, my lunch is going to be some lean meat, maybe a little bit of fat to taste, not much, a little bit, maybe like some cheese or something like that, possibly, but not much, just enough to wet the beak a little bit, and I'll probably have an apple with that, and that's going to be my lunch. So my breakfast is only a couple hundred calories. My lunch is only a couple hundred calories. I do that so I can have a big, filling, satisfying dinner full of good whole foods. Tonight, my dinner's going to be spaghetti. Carbs, gluten, red meat. Yeah, I'll be fine. You can eat all of those things in a diet. Like I said yesterday, Anyman Fitness does not have any items that you are not allowed to eat. You can fit anything into your diet as long as you're strategic. But I want that big dinner, that filling dinner, that full plate with some ground beef, some spaghetti sauce, possibly even a piece of garlic bread or so. Now, am I still making sure that it fits my calorie needs and it fits my macronutrient needs? Yes, of course. If those things are not aligned, then the magic doesn't happen, right? But it's important to make sure that you realize you can eat those big meals, and I want you to eat those big meals so that you're satisfied and you're psychologically satisfied as well. There's something cool that happens when you go, oh my gosh, I'm on a diet, I'm losing weight, I'm feeling great, my workouts are awesome, and I just had a huge meal, and I ate carbs, I ate gluten, I ate pasta. How is this happening? Well, it's happening because what we do is science-based and evidence-based, and it works, again, as long as you're willing to work it. So that's your action item today. I want you to make sure that you take a look at your day, and I want you to figure out when you're busy. If you hit the ground running and you head off to work, I want your breakfast to be light. I want your lunch to be light, barely enough, just enough to get the hunger pangs away. That's it. You will not be full after your small meals, but then I want you to eat a larger, more robust, more delicious meal, a mixed meal with protein, carbs, and fats, all together. So that's when I want you to make sure that you're eating your bigger meals when you're, when you're done with your day, when the busy part of the day is over. Because when do we tend to snack? We tend to snack when we have downtime. We snack when we're relaxing. How many people out there struggle from the time frame between when dinner ends and when you go to bed? Throw me a heart or a like if that's your main struggle. That's it. You can go all day long being absolutely perfect, and then you get done with your dinner and you sit on the couch to Netflix and chill, and you find yourself going, I need a bag of chips, I need of this, I need of that, I need some ice cream, give me a handful of Twizzlers, ooh, some Sour Patch Kids, right? I mean, we've all been there. That's the most difficult time, right? So let's address it and let's attack the problem head on. So that's when I want you to make your meals bigger. If that's you in the evenings, that's your snacking time, I want you to eat a bigger meal, a filling meal. And then we have a little bonus action item that I want you to come back to this group and tell me all about tonight. Close the kitchen. This is something that we preach with our clients over and over and over and over. Preach with our clients. It's great to have your meal frequency. It's great to have your dietary setup. But if we can't refrain from constant snacking, it's not going to work. So we need to employ a few tricks, a few rules. And one of our rules that we use with clients is after dinner, we close the kitchen. What does close the kitchen mean? You pretend like the kitchen is a restaurant. You clean up all the dishes right away. You clean up all the pots and pans right away. No tossing them into the sink and saying, I'm going to let them soak for the next 48 hours. No, we clean it. We wipe down all the counters. We put all the food back into the pantry and into the refrigerator. We make sure, and honestly, in my house, we do this every single day. We have a little trigger that signals the kitchen is closed. My wife and I do this, and we try to get our kids into this good habit too. This is a good, healthy habit to have, not snacking after dinner. That's why we eat dinner. We eat dinner to fuel us and to provide us energy and to refill our stores after the long day, right? But that trigger is we light a candle. We light a candle. I've heard, I've seen a lot of people do that. They close the pantry door, close the refrigerator door, they light a candle, wipe down all the counters, and then they even turn off the lights. Kitchen is closed. It's closed. We are no longer eating. Grab a 0-calorie beverage. 0 calorie. Okay? Sparkling water, that can help. Sparkling flavored water, that can help. Even a diet drink. I know that people go, diet drinks will kill me. The only time that it's been proven that diet drinks and artificial sweeteners do have a negative effect on health is when you're eating 3 times your body weight in them. So assuming you're not eating 500 pounds of sucralose a day, you'll be fine. Let's not be fear mongers here. You will be just fine. Okay? So that's what we're doing today. I want you to reflect on when you have some downtime. I want you to eat bigger meals then. And when you're busier, when you're working, when you've got your daily routine or your tasks that you have to take care of, that's where I want you to eat smaller meals. So that is your action item today. Those are our 2 linchpin habits, nutritional success, and we're going to keep building on those as we said, okay? Bonus tip, close the kitchen. Tonight I want you to start practicing it. Close the kitchen. I want you to pop back into this group, and I want you to tell me all about how you close the kitchen. Kitchen's closed, Jason. All right, your training today, the bro workout. Yesterday we did some barbell lifting. Some of us did the body weight routines. But we're getting right back into it. We're going to lift again. One of the most common questions for today is, oh my gosh, I can't believe we're doing chest again. We're doing push-ups. I can't believe we're lifting weights again. We need to wait 48 hours. Here is what I would say to that. If we were trying to set maximum lifting records, right? 1 rep maxes, 2 rep maxes, 3 rep maxes. If we were barbell back squatting yesterday and I asked you to barbell back squat again today, maybe you might have to worry about something like that. But today's workout, the purpose of a bro workout, and we do these fairly regularly. We have a workout of the month over in group coaching, and our Thursday workout is always fun and varied. And actually this month, the Thursday workout is the bro workout. And everybody gets it on their little app, and there's these fun supersets. And, a bro workout is not just for bros. It's for the ladies, too. It's for everybody. But they're fun workouts. They're pump workouts. They're short rest periods. Lots of reps. Get your heart rate going. Get yourself sweating. Get yourself breathing a little bit. It's not a workout where you're trying to get absolutely stronger. It's a workout where you get in, you have fun, you get sweating, you feel that pump, you feel great, get those endorphins flowing, and it's a great way to train, to toss those in from time to time, especially if you're regularly striving for heavier weights. The A's and B's, ladies and gents, those do designate supersets. A superset is when you do 2 exercises, 2 moves back to back. You rotate back and forth between them. Okay, so what that would mean, your first 2 movements are dumbbell curls and push-ups. You would do the dumbbell curls and you would go boom directly into the push-ups. After you're done with your sets of curls, push-ups, that is 1 superset, and then you rest. Okay, we use supersets all the time. They're a great way to get in, to improve the density of your work, meaning get more work in a shorter amount of time. Gives you great results, and plus they're fun. They're fun. That's fun for sure. And since today's workout is shorter, it's a little bit lighter, it's not as much strength-based, it's more just feel that burn, we got some lifts, some low-impact, steady state. You probably know from seeing my materials out there, I'm not the biggest fan of cardio, but walking is tremendous. I will never not be a fan of walking. So after you're done with that bro workout, get a walk in, 20 to 30 minutes, a decent incline, a nice pace, and let's do it. Let's end up our workout well. Mindset video. Mindset. Yesterday we talked about minimizing the change. Hopefully we're still thinking about minimizing the change. We're still using that as a mindset anchor, right? Don't think about 30 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds. Don't think about how it's going to take you 3 years. Think about today. You have 2 things to do today. Nutritional action item, physical action item, workout. That's it. That's all you got today. Nutrition, workout. That's it. Now, today's mindset video is all about the check-in. Now, in a controlled environment, like a Biggest Loser-ish kind of a situation, it's a lot easier to stick to your diet because everything is controlled, right? Maybe that's you at home. Toss me a like or a heart if you do much better at home than when you're out in social situations. I think we all do that, right? I mean, that's natural. I do better at home than if I'm out somewhere and I have to make a choice. If I'm at a restaurant and I have to make a choice. If I'm at a party, if I'm at a holiday party, a Christmas party, a work party, whatever, right? I mean, we all do. We all do. So that's where you use the check-in. When you are staring temptation in your face, and it's like the angel over here and the devil over here. You ever have that angel, devil, angel, devil? Angel says, don't do it, it's not on your diet. Devil says, do it, it looks so good. Angel says, come on, man, you're going to be so mad at yourself. The devil says, who cares? YOLO, right? YOLO. That's what the devil always says. YOLO. You only live once. So this is something to use to get out of your head, to get those racing feelings out of your head. So you don't feel that magnetic pull of the whatever the heck the crap is that you're about to eat. This is the check-in. It works like this. You first off, you state where you are and what's happening. I'm going to use the holidays. The holidays are coming up. I'm going to use the holidays as an example. You say, all right, here I am at a holiday party, and man, those gingerbread cookies look good. Oh, man, those peanut butter Buckeyes look good. Okay, that's the first thing that you're going to say. State, bring yourself into the present. That's where you are. Get out of your head. All right, I'm sitting here at a party, staring at those Buckeyes. That's like my favorite snack in the entire universe. Hey, Troy. Hey, Tony. How you guys doing? So, it's the first thing. State where you are and what's happening. I'm here at this holiday party, staring at these Buckeyes. I really, really want one. State what you're going to do. What are your intentions? I ain't going to touch those Buckeyes. I'm going to go to the other room, and I'm going to pretend like they don't exist, and I ain't going to eat them. Part number 3, state how that will benefit you. How that will make you a better person. How that will make you a stronger person. Morning, Robin. I'm not going to eat those Buckeyes, even though I want to do it. When I get in the car and I'm ready to go home, I'm going to be really proud that I didn't do it. And that's going to prove to me that I can handle this situation. Okay? That's the check-in. Those 3 parts, right? So use that today. If you're at work and someone, hey, man, you want to go out to eat? We're going to happy hour. You know, holidays are coming up. We're going to have a few beers and some chicken wings. And you're like, shit, I got this 5-day challenge. Coach Jason, well, it's just internet, right? He can't see me. He's in Michigan. Right? To get you out of that thought process, we start to justify things. We start to rationalize things, right? Our stupid lizard brains, our psychology plays tricks on us sometimes. So that's when you say no thank you and you go, where I'm here at work. I got offered an awesome invitation to this calorie-laden, alcohol-fueled holiday lunch, but I'm going to skip it because I know the holidays are coming and there's plenty of opportunities for that. I'm going to have my fun, and I can't say yes to everything. That's it. You can say yes to some things. I want you to say yes to some things. Guess what? The clients over in the Army of Greatness, in that client-only group, next week is Thanksgiving. I'm going to order them to not count a thing, not worry about a macronutrient, not worry about a healthy anything. Go enjoy Thanksgiving. Have a blast, right? Don't gorge. Eat until you're full, satisfied, happy, right? If you got to put on your stretchy sweatpants, you got to put on your stretchy sweatpants. That's the way it is. I want you to have a life. But you can't do that every single day. The other part of that is those same clients, I tell them, hey, let's crush it on Wednesday. Let's be right on point on Wednesday. Go nuts on Thursday. On Friday, we're right back at it. We're right back in our groove. We're getting to the gym. We're working out. We're building muscle, right? Put that turkey, the stuffing, the pumpkin pie, put it to good use. And let's move on, right? One thing I've been harping on the last week or so. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve. That's 3 days. 3. If you throw in Christmas Eve and the other New Year's Day, right? New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Now you're talking 5 days. The average person gains 7 pounds or so over the holidays, the average person. You think they gained all those 7 pounds in those 5 days? No, they didn't. Where did they gain them? They gained them at work potlucks, social events, 15 Christmas parties. The in-between days where you don't feel like cooking because you've been cooking and cooking and cooking, so you go out to eat or you order a pizza. The excess alcohol. That's where it comes in the holidays, right? Those days that I mentioned, there's 5 days, there's 60 days in November and December. So have fun on those 5 days. The other 55, let's do some work. All right, day number 2, you got your action items. Rock and roll, get out there, crush it. I want to see you back in here in this group tonight, telling me how you closed the kitchen, how you rocked day 2. Day 3 is tomorrow. It's hump day. We're going to keep layering all of these linchpin habits of fitness success. And we're going to keep crushing it. Let's keep the energy high, the enthusiasm high. I love what I'm seeing. Get out there and have a great day. I'm about to go get my workout in myself in just a little bit. Talk to you guys soon.